Alright, so this is the first official video of Ask Crack Garage. Today we'll be working on the Dirty Dodge. This is a project that I've been wanting to do for a good while. One of the buddies that I worked with, he had an iPad for his stereo and whatnot, so just the whole iPad took up the whole deal. But I'm not putting in an iPad. I thought that was a pretty big stretch because he had a kit made for his truck and whatnot. He's got a newer truck. I've just got this second gen Dodge. So what I'm wanting to do is these second gen Dodges on the dashes, they have a 1.5 din. So the other partner's talking. I don't know what the hell he's saying. But anyways, we're converting this to a double din. The stereo that we've chosen is the Toto A6. It didn't come like this. Trust me, it was in a box. It was nicely packaged up. But this is an Android head unit. This is the Pro Edition. It doesn't have the gesture controls or anything. But the nice Ching Chongs over there in Japan-land, they decided, they're like the only car company that I've ever seen do this, or car stereo manufacturer. They've actually written what the wires are supposed to go to. So hands off to A6. This also has Wi-Fi enabled, whatever you want to call it, but it's got a Wi-Fi box for it and stuff. GPS, so you can use your Google Maps, Waze, whatever. And then we're also going to make a custom bracket for these two USBs plug in. One's a quick charge, and then one's just like a normal easy connection. So that should be fun. Let's see what else we have in the box. I hate unboxing videos, so I want to make this short and sweet. Here's the GPS antenna. Here's the microphone, mounting shit. Oh, and these are the actual screen protectors. These are actually pretty cool. I think one of them is anti-glare, and then one of them is just normal fucking screen protector. And here is the heart and soul of every good thing. This is the blood. So anyways, we've got to figure out all of these. And since Dodge is so kind and make everything common ground, it's going to be a pain in the ass. So we'll get back to you. Alright, so thanks to Dodge, they've got convenient wiring routing holes built up here. This is stock, by the way. I didn't get mad and hit it or anything. This is just how Dodge works. So if you want to buy a second gen Dodge, here's the problems that you get to look for. Oh look, more plastic. Like my Crocs. This one says heck. But anyways, so we've got our surface that we're going to be using. The problem that we're running into now is, like I said, this is built for a 1.5 din. So this is going to be a little too big just by cutting hair. So what we're going to do is we're going to chop this out. Oh, focus. We're going to chop this area out right through here, and then we should be in the pink, and grind down this right here, make that smooth so we don't have any obstructions. We'll come in from the bottom and then drill us some holes in the bottom right here, and then probably another one maybe right through there, take out some of that shit. And then I'm thinking, since I never use this USB, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to take this piece off, Bondo this to make it smooth, and then for my programmer, I've got my wire right here. I'm wanting to run, oh my bad, I'm wanting to run this wire and have a control box for LEDs and stuff just right here. So I'll be getting rid of this USB, but that'll be on later down the road, not anytime soon. Alright, so we'll be back. Alright, so I just plugged it up. Since Dodge wiring is awful, I've had to kind of redo some of it. But anyways, here's the Toto A6. If my partner was in here, he would help me hold this. But it's got backup camera, file manager, quick pick. I don't know what that is all for. Google Maps, and then it also has Apple CarPlay. Or this might just be just music or whatever. But I'm pretty sure it can also be hooked up to Apple products and whatnot. Just anything with a Bluetooth. So Heck yeah. So now we've got it working. I still need to get a constant power to it, which that's proving to be a little bit more difficult than I thought. So I'll probably try to run one from the ignition if I can find where the ignition wire runs into, or probably the fuse box over here. So anyways, I'll come back in just a minute. Slave driving ass crack back again. So what we ended up doing for the constant power is, oh, look at that. But it is actually on the correct side. This is a 20 amp fuse. A little big, probably should go with like a 10 or like a 15 or something. But anyways, this was the easiest thing that I found. So this side is the hot side. This side is the actual receiving side. So that where it's at right now works perfectly. We've routed it all the way under, and then now it's hooked up to the constant. So we did try it out. It actually works. It held memory like it's supposed to. So now what we're doing is we're hooking up the parking brake to constant power, so it will think that the parking brake is either off or on. I'm not for sure. We'll figure that out whenever we get to driving it and see if we can watch YouTube videos while we're driving. So that is not recommended, but I can't be your mom, so you do you. I'll be back at you. There we go. So now we have power running to that speaker right there. Next, we're going to have to get these tweeters online, hooked up back into the mainframe. But anyways, so we've finally got power to it. The slave driver over here, he's putting in butt connectors, trying to make everything work. Man, I'm telling you, this is going to be one rat nest of a job whenever we get done with it, but hopefully we can slick it up, make it look nice. But yeah, if you get a Dodge, don't. There he goes. He decided he was tired of my bullshit, so now he's leaving. I just kidding. He's got to go pull a tranny in a transfer case, so he's gonna go have fun with that. But just look at that mint supreme. Oh, you like that? But anyways, back to the real thing. So we've got mainly all of, I think all the speakers are connected. We can't figure out the tweeters. We thought it was these two wires right here. My bad. We thought it was these two wires right here, but whenever we hooked them up, it started throwing codes saying no bus and stuff like that. And actually, I still do have a check engine light that will stay on. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. But since it threw a body code, I should just have it. I should be able to have it flashed, and it should be back to cherry. So the next project is cutting out this and mounting this hardware on the side right through here so it'll actually stay up. And then after that will be the dash, but I'll probably get to that another day. I've got stuff I've got to do tonight and today, so I'm gonna put the door back on, get everything hooked back up to that. The only reason we had that off is because we were going to change these door speakers, but the more we got to looking at it, the more we were like, oh my god. And I might show you that later, because I am going to try to change the door speakers and add subwoofers to the back and an amp. It actually has an in cab amp, so, but those just power the speakers and whatnot. But this Atoto A6 also has amplifier hookups to it, so it should be I think these ones basically, and then there's like the power antenna and stuff like that, which I should probably hook that up. I don't have like a powered antenna, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't mean like a powered antenna. I can't remember what it means, but anyways, so I'm gonna get to it. I'll see you in a few. Alright, so I've cut out this piece like I said I was. Mind the cut. This is my truck, not yours, so I don't need to hear how shitty that cut is, but kind of couldn't find my cutoff wheel for anything, so I was using just a speed bit, and it was awful. But anyways, found my actual grinding wheel for this, so I smoothed that down pretty flat. because whenever I first test fitted it up there, I realized that it sat kind of cockeyed, so I got that kind of fixed. But anyways, I'll show you what she looks like, and I'm gonna set down my phone. Okay, so this is roughly the Ototo A6 sitting inside. I don't know. There we go. All right, but anyways, as you can see, it's still kind of moves around. You know, it does its own deal. But I'm gonna get it in there, kind of get the dash kind of where I want it, and then see how it fits with the dash. See if it even lines up and stuff. And that's another big deal whenever you're doing this. Periodically, you don't have to do it every step you go, but just make sure that your dash is still in the correct orientation from whenever you cut stuff and everything. Just make sure that your stereo is still where it needs to be, essentially, because these Dodge dashes, they're not meant for a double din. So the less cutting, the better. That means less stuff that you have to screw up. So I've learned this from experience, so take my word for it. So right here is the perfect spot for my stereo. Probably could pull it out just a little bit, but I think right there is perfect. So that'll be the perfect spot, like I said, for my stereo. So now the other thing that I would recommend, don't use wood screws, but if you have to, drill out the plastic first. Don't just go all fucking jerry-rigging it up. So just don't jerry-rig everything. Some stuff is okay, but not everything. But anyways, so now that we've got it kind of where we like it, you can also push it into the dash just a little bit and tilt it to angle you a little bit better, because I know that's always helped me in my past installs, like on my Toyota, sitting right there. Ooh, need to get her fixed up. But anyways, I know on past installs that's always helped. I really enjoy driving it with it actually pointing straight at me and not just over to my passenger and stuff like that. So I probably will do it somewhat like that. Now we've got it a little stuck, but anyways, I'll get back to you. Alright, so now it's secured in the dash, pretty sturdy like. And I actually didn't do wood screws. I used self-tappers, galvanized self-tappers that I stole off of a job I was on a really long time ago. But anyways, so that's got that working. So let's see here. Whenever we turn on the key, she's on. Bam. Already freaking ready to go. But anyways, here's all the stuff. I deleted this one because I didn't really like that. But this just works on the same Android. So if you're used to Android, then you'll already be used to this. So it works really good. I can hook up, or I can sign in to my account that's on my Android phone right now and actually get on here and use it. So Spotify, it's got all the apps and stuff. I mean, go right here, you can see all the apps: AutoKit, Auxiliary, Bluetooth, Internet Explorer browser. Wow. I tell you one thing I'll never use on this is that right there. Bluetooth music, DAB Plus, I think that's just a radio. Downloads, DVR, which is for your backup and front-facing camera and stuff like that. Easy connection. You can actually hook this up, and then you can hook it up to like an Android USB. And the USBs are in the back, so I still need to plug up everything. But since Dodge has provided me with this nice huge hole right here, so everything should be decent enough to get to. But anyways, got music, Max Player Pro, Pandora. I actually just got rid of my Pandora account yesterday. A DVD player. I don't have a DVD slot on this, so I don't really know how that would work. I guess... Oh, an SD DVD player, so SD card. So, I mean, maybe. Yes. Alright, this would be check engine lights, torque, which is an OBD2 adapter Bluetooth kit. Pretty cool. I had one, but I was checking someone's car, and I got in a rush, and I just left it in their car. So, I don't have one anymore, but I think it was like $8 off Amazon. They're really cheap, and they're really good to have. Settings, just the default settings. I can't remember what. Yeah, it runs on Android 6, so not great, but it's not terrible. Yeah, it's that one. There we go. Always enable developer options. Helps a lot. But anyways, you can do the OEM unlocking and whatnot. Now, I hear that they're doing pretty constant updates with this. Like I said, I just got this one. I haven't even hooked it up to Wi-Fi, so whenever I hook it up to Wi-Fi, I don't know how that's going to go. I just now noticed that there is a battery charging. Has a standby mode. Works pretty good. Hey, you can see my face. Oh, there you go. But anyways, ooh, speed up button. Ooh, there we go. But it has all the apps that you really need for a stereo, and I'm just happy as hell to have it in. So anyways, I'll get back to you whenever I have everything else hooked up. Atodo is really on the ball with this one. So whenever you install it, of course, you're going to get fingerprints, smudges, everything on the back. Atodo gives you wipes, and it's a screen protector. So you just stick it in there, and I mean, it's not like one of those universal screen protectors. It's meant for this, so it literally can only fit in one way. So it's perfect. It comes with two. One, I'm pretty sure, is polarized or anti-glare, and the other one's just a normal screen protector. I took the both out, and I was looking at this one, and this one looked like it had something on it. It looked a little bit more, what's the word, better for my application. So I'm going to give this one a go. Okay, screen protector is on, and it's about to be off. Now that I'm looking at it, I hate it because of the bubbles. And I know why the bubbles are there. You guys don't have to comment. It's because I moved around and I got too much trash on the inside of my screen. And I know you can take these bubbles out just by manual labor, but I've done enough already today, so I don't plan on doing any more. But this, it's in. I mean, she's in there. Still haven't plugged up anything yet, so I'll get right to that. Alright, so we've pulled out the head unit. Like I said, all the speakers are still hooked up. Rear camera. Oh, we will be adding a rear camera whenever I put my welding bed on this truck. This is my work truck, so, I mean, she's a work truck. But anyways, this stereo does have a cool feature, but I don't see why you'd really want to use it. These can be used just to charge up your phone. This one's a quick charge, and this one's just a normal charge. Easy connection is what it says. But you can also hook up your phone and screen mirror your phone to that head unit. If you have an Android, it's not like it's really going to matter because that's already Android. Unless you just really like the look of 8.1 or 8.8 or whatever the hell you've got. I mean, you can do that, but what's the point, really? So, anyways, you do have the USBs, are for charging, so that's a plus. So this is essentially your Wi-Fi pickup. This is an Android stereo, so it needs Wi-Fi to do Pandora, YouTube, Spotify, whatever you're going to be using. So this is your Wi-Fi antenna. I don't know what I called it before, but an antenna is the correct term. So anyways, it plugs up to that blue port right there, and you can run it anywhere in your truck as long as you've got the cable for it or know how to splice in new connectors. It uses this style of a connector, so if you can figure out how to get anything to that, congrats, go right ahead. I don't give a shit. I'm actually going to put mine in the glove box, or kind of under the glove box, so you can't see it, but it'll still be close enough to my Wi-Fi hotspot that it'll pick up, and it'll be good. So anyways, that's what I'm going to do. So quick tip number one when trying to wire in stuff that's in hard to reach places and you can't fish your hand up all the way through your dash and stuff, use a coat hanger. What you can do is you can take the very end of it, give me just a second, like this, and then you can crimp over this, bend it over, or use the other end, the part with the actual coat hanger, and just bend it over. Then you can fish your coat hanger down through there, catch it right through here or something, and then pull it straight up. Simple as that. So anyways, I'll get back to it. And another tip, if you're pulling your wire through and you feel it gets stuck, don't unleash your SRS strength or your SRS and just start hulking that sumbitch out. That's how you tear up shit. And you can take it from me because I've learned this from experience. Hulk is only good whenever he breaks shit, not when he's putting delicate electronics together. So take it from me, don't hulk it through. Alright, and so this one is your GPS. This one's for the navigation systems, of course, so the government can track you wherever you go. Just one of those deals. Government loves to track you because you are the most important person to them. Without you, their job would be useless. Keep that in mind. So anyways, with the GPS, I've always had best luck if you put it really close up to the top of the dash. You don't want to expose it to direct sunlight, but the higher up that you can get it to a direct signal from the alien waves or whatever the hell the government's using nowadays, that's what you're wanting. Now with the Wi-Fi signal, the antenna, I was able to put that under the dash, like literally right there. You can't actually see it, but it's just right in there. So anyways, the antenna just plugs into right there. Same with the GPS, you just take it and you just plug it in like that, but I'm not gonna actually plug it in because I gotta route it, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I got the GPS antenna hooked up. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it's back off into there. Now, you don't want to expose this to direct sunlight, so I've got my half-assed cracked dash up here. Now, in the later in life, I will be getting an actual dash, and not a dash cover or any of that. It will be an actual working dash. Oh, look at that. Perfect. That's how easy that stuff breaks off. Oh, and it even broke whenever I threw it down. But anyways, this stuff's literally like cookies you buy from Walmart. But anyways, a new dash will be coming, and it'll be made out of the ABS reinforced plastic, so it'll be a good plastic to have. I forget the company that makes it, but whenever I find them, I will actually refer you to them. I'll put a link in the description or something. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Who cares? So that makes the Wi-Fi antenna, this one right here, plugged in, the GPS antenna, which is this one right here, plugged in, and the USB quick connect, the quick charge and the easy connect, as they call it, that's all plugged in. And if anytime you have questions, there's always this stuff right through here that shows you exactly what it's supposed to be. It's got numbers for it, so it's amazing. It's crazy. But anyways, they also show you how to they show you how to hook up amplifiers if you wanted to. I don't guess you have to, but you can. They'll show you where to plug it up and stuff like that. Whoever the translator was impeccable. He did a super good job. So anyways, I'm going to find out if I have anything else to hook up, and then I'll get back to you. Alright, she's now finally in. Everything's hooked up the way it should be. I've got my microphone up there, my GPS is in the dash under there, and then my antenna is down there for Wi-Fi. So she's done. All that I got to do now is replace the dash and then make my brand new bezel, my dash bezel. The old one, I mean, let me get it out here. It's got a single din in it, so makes life real difficult if you was wanting to get anything fancy. Like, just for reference, it's 4 fingers wide, and for another reference, I mean, it's probably about another 2 fingers wide. So anyways, that's all in. I've got these power cables, USBs plugged in. They're all ready to go. I currently don't have anything that I could actually plug into it yet, so I'll get me something figured out for that. And all I did with these wires, it was nothing too special, just cut a hole up in the top, but now it kind of messes with that. So, and it's just because these wires are so thick. So what I'll probably end up doing is running them through that little crack right there. I probably should have done that first, but I was just kind of worried about way Dash will sit and whatnot. But anyways, she all works, and then I'll run inside and go grab my hotspot real quick, because Cricket Wireless is mad that I've been using my hotspot on my phone. So they said if they catch me one more time, they'll terminate my deal. So I said, all right, F off. And but anyways, so let me do that real quick. Alright, so this is the conclusion of part 1. That was just installing the doubled-in stereo. As you've seen in previous slides, everything does work. Stereo works impeccable. That's a good song. Anyways, I got my Cummins background on it, because, I mean, I drive a Cummins. Everything works on it like it should. I've got my GPS hooked up in the dash right there. I've got my Wi-Fi antenna down there. And then I've got my microphone actually up there. So I've got it ran all the way through, and actually you can see a little bit of the wire poking through there. The only thing we need to actually fix is the tweeters. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to splice in a wire and run them straight into my door speakers. I think that would be the best way to do it. And same for over there. And I got to clean out this nasty truck, get all my trash out, get everything good. And but yeah, we'll get part 2 out pretty soon. What I've got to do, as I've said in other slides, is I've got to cut out the actual dash, because the dash comes into about right here. So I got to cut that out, make that a larger, and so that means there'll only be like a sliver right here for my vents and whatnot. So I'm gonna have to see if I can either move the vents up a little bit or whatnot, but I'll show you guys how to use the Bondo, how to do everything. If you're on this channel, you should already know how to do this shit, but some people will surprise the hell out of you. So anyways, this has been Ass Crack Garage. Have yourselves a good one. Bye-bye.